Alright guys, today I am going to be sharing with you a haul of some stuff that Eric and I have gotten listed on eBay recently. So I'm just going to get straight into it because I do have quite a few things to share with you. First thing I have is this Wagner Ware roaster. So 'tis the season, right? Turkey season is coming. This is a really nice aluminum roaster, and it does still have the trivet inside, so these can sell pretty decently. They will sell for a little bit more if you have the trivet with them, but this one here I have listed as a buy it now for $110. We won this at an auction, I'd say for about $15. This next item also came from an auction. Unfortunately, Halloween is past now, but we did win this nice, clear, kind of apothecary styled look jar, glass jar. At the auction, it has witches and pumpkins all around it. I actually sold a similar one to this, except it was orange and black. I think I sold it for $100. This one isn't quite as desirable, maybe because it's clear, but I do have this on auction with a starting price of $29.99. It does have quite a few watchers, so we'll see where it goes, or if I'll just get one bid. From the auction, I'd say we paid maybe $5 or less for that. This here is a nice piece of pottery. It is signed on the bottom. This is a Becky Mummert piece. She is like a local artist that does pottery pieces, so I do have a lot of stuff from her because I find it a lot locally at yard sales and auctions. I think this piece probably came from a yard sale is what I would guess, and I have this listed as a buy it now for $39.99. We were gonna put this in the booth, but currently we do have quite a few pieces of Becky Mummerts in there, so we didn't want to get it too clogged up with that. Another Halloween piece that came up at the auction after Halloween. This here is a McCoy pumpkin. We actually sold one of these. It had a different face than this not that long ago, and I want to say I got about $40 for it. And at the time, I didn't know that it was a McCoy pumpkin because these are not marked. So you can see from the bottom, there is no markings. You would put like a tea light candle in there so his face would glow. I did not see any of this style currently listed, so I went ahead and put him on auction just in case there's someone out there, or more than one person I should say, that really wants this particular face. So this here I did put on auction with a starting price of $54. It does have a bid already, a lot of watchers, so I do think this one is a more desirable piece. That came from the auction. I'm pretty sure, again, $5 or less for that. Eric won this at the auction. This is a vintage Nintendo dust cover. It is brand new still. It is original packaging from 1990. So we like picking up vintage video game stuff. There's a lot of people out there who collect it. The fact that this was still sealed was awesome. The packaging isn't the greatest on this one. There are a couple people I think that have some listed in different colors, and they have them listed so high, but they're not selling at that price. I think we paid $2 for this at the auction, and we listed it as a buy it now for $49. So I do think it will eventually go at that price. Here's a really cool piece that we won at the auction. This is for a vintage galvanized metal Greens dairy. This would have been a milk tin that you would have sat on your porch when the milkman would come. So the inside still has, I do believe it's original styrofoam liner in there. And on the side it says property of Greens Dairy. Really cool piece. The only one I saw listed, someone has one on Etsy for $199. I put mine on eBay with a starting price of $99.99. So if this would happen to not sell, I feel like this is a piece that I would pull to put in the booth because I know there's a lot of people out there who do collect dairy and local dairy kind of advertising type pieces, and I think someone would really love this. So it will find its home eventually either way. And that piece came from the auction. I'd say we paid $40 for that, 30 or 40. You may recognize these atomic looking ornaments from that box of stuff we went through together. So I looked these up and I was pleasantly surprised. These are actually pretty rare. They look a little bit unassuming. I mean, they are plastic ornaments, but you know they have that atomic starburst look. So it was this red one, there was a green one, as well as this one here, which is like a blue, a red, and a silver. Guys, these are highly collectible. Very surprised by these. I did have these on auction. They sold today, so they're going out tomorrow. I sold these for $119.50 for this lot of 3. I was expecting personally to get about $50 for them. So to get that much is just awesome. I was so excited about that. I also just sold these today, so these are also going out tomorrow, but I have more of these type of ornaments. These are 2 little flocked deer, but they have that push pin sequined look to them. So one day at the auction, there was a bunch of these handmade beaded and sequin ornaments. Eric won a whole box of them for just $15, and I sold just these 2 for $15.50. So all the rest of them are pure profit at this point. So these 2 did sell, and I still have way more to list. I'm trying eBay first with them, and then if they would happen to not sell on eBay, then I might put them in the booth. I haven't decided yet. Next item also came from the auction. This was for a box of Holt Howard napkin ring holders. These are so precious. They are a white porcelain bow with these yellow rose flowers. They all still have their Holt Howard stickers on, so I don't think they were ever used. They were just all still in their original box, how they came. These here, I'm pretty sure Eric paid $1 for at the auction. I don't think anyone actually took them out and even looked at them to see that they were Holt Howard. I didn't see any currently listed that look like this. So I put these on auction with a starting price of $19.99. Eric listed this today. This is a paperweight. This is by Kanawha Glass, and it has these trumpet flowers on. This here, I can't remember if we got this from a yard sale or potentially an auction. I can't remember, but we did put this up as a buy it now for $34.99. This here I won at the auction for just $1. It is a salt and pepper shaker, but obviously missing its other piece. Plenty of people just decorate with random salt and pepper shakers because they just look like little holiday figures. So it's just a little Mrs. Claus. She's really adorable, holding you know, some presents. Looks like that. And she does still have her little Japan sticker on. I listed her for a buy it now of $12.99. We won 2 of these cardboard. These are embossed die cut Santa head faces. It's about ready to say vases. It's not a vase, Michelle. So we did win 2 of these. I feel like they might have been 10 a piece. 10 a piece. I'm not entirely sure. It might have been less than that, maybe 8 a piece or 9 a piece. But won 2 of them. I didn't see any that looked exactly like this listed, so I didn't know if this was more of a harder to find one. It is rather large. I did list it on auction with a starting price of $39.99, so we'll see. Won this at the auction. This is a quilting kit by someone named, it's by the Vintage Spool by Verna Mosquera, and it's called Enchanted Autumn. So it has the instructions in there to make this quilt. And it also has a crap ton of fabric. Now this was open, it wasn't sealed, but I decided to take a chance on it anyway, just to see, because the quilt kits by this person were selling really well, especially the ones that had fabric with them, and this is like 6 pounds of fabric. So I am selling it as is because I just don't know if everything's there. I have a high likelihood that it is all there. The day we got this at the auction, like, you can tell when there's stuff at the auction and how people take care of their stuff, and it definitely seemed like this lady took care of her things. So I think we did pay $8 for this, but because I wasn't positive about it, I did put it on auction with a starting price of $39.99. It does have a bid and quite a few watchers, so we'll see where it goes. It's a shame it wasn't sealed though. This also came from the auction. This is a vintage, really cute beaded purse. It's like a frame style bag. When you open it, it is hinged. Very cute. I'd say $1 or $2 for this at the auction, and I listed it on auction with a starting price of $19.99. I have a little vintage knee hugger pixie. He's rather large. When you do unfold him, he is a bigger one, and he does have his little Made in Japan sticker. There's a couple loose threads on his leg, but they're not noticeable, obviously, when he's just sitting, and he has the most precious face ever. I did put this on auction with a starting price of $19.99. Guys, I've sold these little tumbling ceramic snowmen, I'd say 4 times now, 4 or 5 times. This might be my 5th time listing and selling these tumbling snowmen. There are 5 in a set, and each one has a different pose of doing a tumble set. I picked these up. I'm pretty sure they came from a yard sale. Typically when I get them, they are coming from yard sales. I'd say I paid $3 or $5 for the entire set. I listed them as a buy it now for $49.99. That's typically what I sell them for. I have these really adorable ornaments. These are 2 little vintage mice ornaments. They are all snuggled up in their bed, and their beds are made out of walnut shells. They are so cute. These, I think, came from a yard sale. I think so. Anyway, I put them as the lot together on auction with a starting price of $9.99. I also have this little guy. I think he was in a box of some stuff I got at a yard sale. So he's a little flocked Santa. He does have a string so you can hang him like an ornament or just sit him like, you know, a figure. So he looks like this, and he does still have his little Japan sticker on the back. I also listed him on auction with a starting price of $9.99. Okay, I'm going to show you some of the sequin and beaded ornaments that I have listed. So the first set are all blue ones. So it's this one, and then this one here has 2 angels on it, and it looks like this. The one angel is missing its wings though, but that one is a really pretty one. So I listed these as the lot, a lot of 3, on auction with a starting price of $19.99. I also listed this lot, and these all look the same. So these ones have tassels and like multicolored sequins. So all 3 look the same, again, as the lot on auction, starting price $19.99. I also have a set of pink ones, and when I was doing research, the pink were definitely selling better. So I do have a little bit higher of a price on these. But again, it's a set of 3. So here's one. Here's one. These are so pretty. So these 2 have tassels. And this one here. So these 3 here, again, as the lot, start price $19.99. I'm not done. I am not done. I have this lot. This is a cute lot. So the first one is a little gingerbread house. Then there is Santa's sleigh, as well as an ice skate. Kind of has a Victorian boot type shape to it. So again, as the lot on auction, start price $19.99. The pink set, did I say $19.99? I did list the pink one at $25.99 start price. I'm sorry, because I was just saying that the pink were selling really well. Okay, I also have a set of 3 red ones. So first one looks like this. This set does have a bid already. There's this one, and then there is this one here. So set of 3, start price $19.99 for the lot, and those have a bid. So these ones are a snowman, so Frosty and his wife. And again, these are also sequins and beads. The Mrs. Snowman doesn't have like the little fishing wire to hang her, so she needs a hanger. But I put these on auction with a start price of $14.99. I also have this one. This one's absolutely gorgeous. It has 2 deer on it. Beautiful piece with a tree. And this one here I have listed as a buy it now for $25.99. So I also have this piece here, which is a vintage gold plastic deer. Very cute. Has like a little bell necklace on. I have this listed as a buy it now for $25.99. This piece we won at the auction. This is hand painted ceramic made in Italy. It is signed as well as numbered, and the company is called House of Goble. So it looks like that, the sticker. And it's a beautiful piece. It's a quail bird. Really nice. This here I have listed on auction with a starting price of $44.99. Okay, I also have this monkey here. I think he's like a trinket dish or a soap dish. Really beautiful piece. Heavy duty ceramic. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know who originally made him, but these monkeys, it doesn't even matter who makes them, they sell really well. They call this style chinoiserie, and yeah, won this at the auction. I'd say we paid maybe $6 for this. It wasn't much at all. I put him on auction. He already has bids up to $73, and there are 17 people watching this monkey. So I'm curious to see where he will go. I was gonna list him for $100. So if I at least get that, I will be super happy. If not, whatever, because we didn't pay much for him. But I am curious, as far as like 17 watchers, how many people are, you know, gonna want him. I also have this tree. This thing is amazing. I debated on keeping it for myself just because it's so unique. I've never seen anything like it before. This tree is completely beaded, completely made of wired seed beads, and then it has this base. It's so stinking cool. This came from a lady's house that we did a private pick at. Just very cool piece. I'm in love with this. So I did list it on auction with a starting price of $49.99 because I'd like to at least get that because I was tossing around keeping it. So if it doesn't sell for that, I might keep it just because, I don't know, I really like it. But, you know, obviously I listed it. So if it goes, it goes. This piece won at the auction. This is a vintage lucite owl little sculpture piece. It has these really cool flowers. These like vintage lucite pieces can sell pretty decently. This, I think we paid maybe $2 or $3 at the auction. I listed this as a buy it now for $39.99. There were other ones that were a slightly different color selling for a little bit more. So it probably just depended on the color. Then I listed this Santa Claus planter. He's a little spaghetti trim guy. He does say Japan on the bottom of him. I didn't see any that looked exactly like this listed, so I put him on auction with a starting price of $35.99, and I'm pretty sure he came from a yard sale. Then for fun, I will show you guys something that I am keeping. These are a set of Holt Howard salt and pepper shakers, little Santa Clauses. They both still have their Holt Howard stickers on. Got these at a yard sale, $3 for the pair. This is a pretty desirable set. I'd say if I'd sell them, I could probably get $45 to $50 for these, I do believe is what they were selling for, at least last time I looked. They might be worth more now or maybe a little bit less. But I'm definitely going to hang on to these and put them in with my Christmas decorating because I absolutely love them. But that is everything for this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought down in the comments, what you thought like the coolest thing was. I'm still so tickled pink about those atomic Christmas ornaments. It still is just so amazing to when something goes for higher than what you expected it to. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it and I will see you next time.